What's up, everybody? I'm Chris, and this is episode 9 of Patriot Party News. It's darkest before dawn. Like many of you guys, I am really, really angry. I'm almost unbelievably angry by the inauguration today, and it might not be rational, but I can't help but feel this way. I'm angry because there were still so many questions about the vote that happened in 2020, about anomalies that made no sense, like how Joe Biden could do terrible in major metropolitan areas, except for in the swing states that he absolutely needed. Some of the statistical anomalies that just make no sense. But we're here today. I'm angry that they're probably going to stop talking about Spygate. I'm angry that they spied on Donald Trump's campaign and they stood in the way of his presidency for 4 years, and now we will probably never have answers about what happened. I don't want to drop it, and I hope you guys don't either. I'm really angry that the Biden administration has already removed the 1776 commission. Why is it so bad to love our country? Can you not believe that America is an exceptional place full of exceptional people? I don't understand. And it makes me so mad that they've already taken it down off the website. I did a video about it yesterday and now it's gone. If you guys are looking for it, you can find it on my website at Thepatriotparty.news, and I've got a link to the PDF. I don't know why they took it down. It's not like the internet isn't forever or anything, and that there's no way that that file is ever going to be gone. It's out there now, and I highly recommend that you share it with everyone you know. Share it with your kids, share it with your friends, share it with people at church, share it with everyone. I'm angry that Biden has already removed the travel embargo to countries with terror problems. I'm angry that for 4 years we were safe and we didn't have any terrorist threats from abroad. And now we have to worry again about terrorists flying into our country and killing American people. And the very first one that happens is on you, Joe Biden. You played politics with this, calling it a Muslim travel ban, even though it did not block the most densely populated Muslim countries, only ones that had a high terror rate. And I'm really angry that the news that we're about to start getting is going to be full of puff pieces. And they're not going to tell you the things that you need to know. And they're going to completely ignore any kind of scandals. And then after 4 years, be like, well, there was just no scandals in the Biden presidency. Even though they will be hiding those scandals. And we'll be able to find them, and they'll think that we're stupid. But they said that the only Obama scandal was the time that he wore a khaki suit. Are you freaking kidding me?
And the contrast on display tonight was so stark. I mean, those lights that are just shooting out from the Lincoln Memorial along the reflecting pool. It's like almost extensions of Joe Biden's arms embracing America. It was a moment where the new president came to town and sort of convened the country in this moment of remembrance, outstretching his arms.
So yeah, I'm really angry. And I bet a lot of you are really angry too. But it's okay. We still have hope. So why do I still have hope? I'll tell you why. Because in 4 years, Donald Trump had a massive effect on the populace. He has awakened millions of Americans to the corruption and rot that is prevalent in our society. And he's shown us how awful our leaders really are. And now that we're awake, we are not going back to sleep. We have more than enough people to make the change that we need. The 3%ers like to say that it only takes 3% of the population to form a revolution. But we have way more than 3% of the population. Now, the news is going to try to tell us that Trump's approval ratings were in the tank and that nobody supported him anymore, but that's a complete and total lie. Sure, we are very disappointed in what happened at the end of Trump's presidency. We're disappointed because we really believed that there was a chance. But that doesn't mean that we are mad. That doesn't mean that we think that everything that happened in the Trump presidency was a bad idea. A lot of really amazing things happened, and he showed us that it's okay to put America first. And I know, you guys, times are about to get hard. We don't quite know what it's going to look like, but we knew in advance that times were going to get hard. That means that we were able to see it in the future and kind of ready ourselves for it. And I'm not talking about just like prepping and having emergency food and lots of guns and ammo and all that stuff. I mean, emotionally, we were able to prepare for this, and we know that the hard times are coming. And we need to be ready to take those hard times and really mold ourselves into people that are meant to handle those hard times. And we'll come out of it greater than we were when we went in. Another thing that we need to be hopeful about is that we now have way more options. Really quickly, we were able to get more options where we can communicate with each other. We've got Gab, we've got PocketNet, Rumble, BitChute, CloutHub. There's a ton of alternatives for social media. So if they want to shut us down, we'll just move on to the next one. Now, I'm recommending PocketNet because it is completely decentralized. There are no servers for them to shut down. But I'm going to warn you, it's not for the weak. There is going to be awful stuff on that website. It's not even a website, really. It's a blockchain. But there's going to be stuff you don't like to see. And as awful and atrocious as some of that stuff is going to be, it's important because we need to have a place to voice our opinions. Because the only way to fight bad thoughts and views is with good thoughts and good points of view, okay? So don't give up. And now we're lucky because we know that there's a problem. For decades, we've just kind of been having blinders on and we haven't really been paying attention. But now we know the system is messed up. The system is broken. The system can be cheated. Our founders, they had a lot of great ideas. And it's now on us to fix the problems that we created. If you want to know who's to blame, look in a mirror. But it's okay because there is redemption. We can undo the damage. We just need some time. So what do we do now? Well, I've got a list. And I think the most important thing we need to do is take care of our health. For too long, I sat and was comfortable being overweight, eating out, eating terrible food, feeling like garbage all the time, but that stops. I need to be strong so that I can help my country be strong. That means eating better, losing weight, being more active, being ready when I'm needed, being there for my family, having the strength and the fortitude to make it through these hard times. And you cannot do that when you feel weak and you feel awful because you haven't been taking care of your health. We need to put our money where our heart is. Okay? Don't support companies that hate America. Stop buying Nike shoes. Stop paying for all these streaming services. Delete the apps from your phone. If you have to have Facebook and you have to have Twitter, use the websites. Get rid of the apps. If you do that, you will be remarkably powerful. Facebook and Twitter have lost billions of dollars since the 6th. If they continue to bleed money, you know that they're going to fix their ways. But it's more than that. Don't shop at Amazon. I know it's super convenient. But if you can get something from a mom and pop shop, do it. This camera equipment comes from a place in downtown Dallas, and it's just a small hole in the wall. But I got it from there because I didn't want to support Amazon. Now, I know that Amazon has the best prices, and I'm not unreasonable. So if you absolutely have to do it, then do it. Just like Walmart. If you have to, we understand. Times are hard. Why not start some kind of conservative business? A lot of us have money. We might not be rich, but together, collectively, we have unbelievable amounts of money. Let's start some media companies. Let's start producing our own television programs. Let's start producing movies. Let's start producing newspapers and news channels. If there's more options, we can hold them accountable and make them provide a good product. And I know it seems daunting, but really, if you're passionate about it and it's something you care about and you've got some extra money, why not talk to your friends and say, hey guys, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? I mean, you might end up losing some money, but I really think the opportunities are here to make massive amounts of money. If you think about it, start a web hosting company where you just have servers and all you have to do is rent out space. And you can guarantee that that space will never be shut down because of someone's political views. Now, there are rules to that. You can't just have, hate and all kinds of child porn and everything like that. But you can be there for the conservative movement. I mean, we can even collectively start banks. If you pull up enough money, you can make things happen. We can also make nonprofits. Create charitable organizations that are out there to spread the conservative message. The Make America Great Again message, the America First message. Whatever you feel passionate about, you can get out there and do it. The next thing we need to focus on is learning. You need to understand the country. You need to understand our founding. Now, for me, I spent too many years not always saying that I supported the Constitution and that I believed in liberty, but I never really understood it until finally I actually read the Constitution. It's a remarkable document. Not all of it is a page turner, but there is a lot of really great stuff in there. Read the Federalist Papers. Listen to them on YouTube. There are tons of resources for us to really understand. And if you know and you can speak to it, then you can argue it. And if you can argue it, there's a chance that you can sway people's mind. Now, it might not happen, but you will have the knowledge and you'll be able to make informed decisions based on that knowledge. We need to be more self-reliant. We live in these cities and it's kind of made us soft. You need to know how to start a fire. You need to know how to take care of yourself. You need to have emergency supplies. You need to know that no matter what the government does or what they try to take away from you, you'll be okay because you are self-reliant. If you've got money, buy some land. Get that land ready to go. Just spend some time out in nature and really learn who you are as a person. I'm not just preaching. I really plan on doing this stuff. Another big one is let's get involved in our local governments. Go talk to your mayor. Find out who he is or who she is. Find out who your city council members are. Go to your school district's board meetings. Get involved. Because the truth is we were never supposed to be so obsessed with the federal government. The federal government was supposed to be just kind of in the periphery, and we were supposed to care about what's happening locally. But because of the 24-hour news cycle, we, for the most part, have no idea what's happening locally. Let's change that. Go to City Hall. Become active. And this next one is really easy. Just put a flag in your front yard. Just show your pride that you love America. If our state looked like it did after 9/11, where there were flags everywhere, it would really do something for our collective psyche. And I really wish more people would do it. My son one time said that he was worried about our flag because he didn't want people to target our house. It made me really sad, but I didn't take the flag down. In fact, that made me want to keep it up more. And if everyone had a flag up, they certainly wouldn't target us all. And the last thing that we need to do is pray for our country, guys. I'm not a very religious person. I never really have been. But there is power in prayer. It's undeniable. So get a group together and pray. Pray for the country. Pray that we all remain safe, and pray that we have the strength to keep going. All right, everyone. That's the end of the episode. Thank you very much. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with as many people as you can. I'd really appreciate your help growing this community. You can find us on gab.com/PatriotPartyNews or pocketnet.app/PatriotPartyNews. This video will be available on YouTube and on Rumble, so whichever is your favorite platform, give it a view. Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.